Hola, minasan! Welcome back for another round of freelance gaming. We're jumping into Street Fighter 6. I haven't jumped into this in a year. You probably might have noticed that. You probably all noticed that. Yeah, I haven't tapped into this in a year since it was first released. And since then, season 1 was completed and season 2 is underway, and I got all the DLC fighters up to date. So that's what we're going to be checking out. We're going to be taking a look at these first group and see what they can do. So without further ado, let's get gaming. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm gonna need the headphones here. I need to hear. It's probably all silent and everything. There we go.
Street Fighter 6.
Press anybody. Where's the anybody? Where's the any button? Obtained 4,200 drive tickets. Thank you. Okay, what we got going on here? New fighting paths, which I got. Got ready to blast through those tiers. Battle hard and be rewarded. Character bundle now available. Year 2, I got that settled. Avatar gear. Oh, that's cool. Let's see here. Reached the bond of 100 in World Tour. This is my child outfit, backpack, and work clubs. Now we selected. Exciting changes for the second season. Pro Tour. Alright. New character and Bison. Okay. Let's go back. There we go. Okay. Where we headed to? Fighting ground? Yeah. Yeah. There we go. First and foremost, settings. Uh-oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Yes, I am in the wrong spot. You'll understand. Because we gotta fix this up. Where is it at? Main menu. That's it. Sorry about that. That's what I was looking for. It was this. Here we go. Oh, display. Ah, here we go. No? Oh, yeah. There we go, everybody. Alright. Not what I'm looking for. Where? Ah, there it is. Window. Borderless window. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, sorry about that. Behind the scenes stuff. There we go. We did behind the scenes stuff. Free for you. All right. Practice. Arcade. Online. Special match. Versus. Okay, we'll do the character guides then and go through go through the DLC. Look at this. Look at this here. Got Rashid, Aki, Ed, Akuma Watada, and Bisondorf. So let's start with Rashid. Control type. Boo. Alright. How to play Rashid. using his speed, parkour moveset, and air tech currents that bolster his attacks and movement techniques. Rashid excels at keeping his opponents guessing. Rashid is all about using his high mobility, forward moving attacks to get in close, then wear his opponents down with a powerful rush down and a flurry of offense. Rashid's all about using his high mobility and forward moving attacks to get in close, then wearing his opponents down with a powerful rush down and a flurry of offense. Make use of long-reaching kicks, space-controlling projectiles, and surprise attacks out of run to keep opponents eager to close the distance in check. Arabian Cyclone will come in key for closing the distance, threatening combos on launched opponents, and keeping the offensive pressure on. Alright, move on to the next guy. Spinning Mixer. Oh, he's got a mix-up. Unleash multiple chops while spinning, useful for combos and sequences. It also makes for a great anti-air attack. This handy move changes direction depending on the strength of the button used. Light will send you charging forward without leaving you too open. Definitely something to lean on when approaching an opponent or to link into from normal attacks. Oh, interesting. Let's try. Okay.
You're mine. You're mine. Nice stuff.
Okay.
You're mine.
Ah.
I'm really glad I recorded that.
There we go.
You're doing good.
Interesting. Interesting. There we go.
That's awesome.
All right. Why are we getting why am I getting weird commentary? It's probably all right, let's see here. No. I don't know. Wait, what the? Sorry about that. It looks like yeah, it's Eagle Spike. Character Explorer, second Dawn. Okay. Eagle Spike. Alright, bound forward while delivering a powerful flying kick, deals high damage, and is easy to use to attack on additional hit at the end of a combo. Spinning forward for a surprise attack with this one isn't half bad, but me, I like to attack it to the end of combos for a stylish finish. Springing forward for a surprise attack with this one isn't half bad, but me, oh. Alright, well, let's try. So this is Tatsu.
You're doing good.
All right, and it changes when in contact with air current. Ah, okay. So I need.
That was awesome.
Now I'm curious.
Nice stuff.
Nah, I thought it would chain. All right. Yeah. No, sorry. This one here. Alright. Oh. Ah, crap. What happened here? I thought... Return to previous explanation. Alright, the start speed will depend on the strength of the button used, so be careful. Medium heavy ones pack a punch and are easy to follow up with attacks after landing them. And the light ones, great for combos off of normal attacks. Overdrive. Nail someone with this to launch your opponents into the air, leaving them wide open for follow-ups. You also get a side switch on hit, so it's your go-to move when you need a way out. Okay. Next one. Whirlwind Shot. Spin around quickly to whip up a whirlwind before launching it with a kick. Can be powered up by holding the attack button. The strength of the button used will change the distance and trajectory of the shot. The lights version, great for checking your opponent from a distance, and if you see someone trying to jump in on you, hit them with a heavy shot. The strength of the button used will change the distance and trajectory. The light version is great for check. Oh, okay. Whatever button you go for, holding it down will increase both the button of hits and the damage for the shot. Once you've got wind swirling around your feet, your powered up whirlwind is good to go. Whatever button you go for, holding it will increase. Oh, okay. To top it off, holding the button long enough to charge up fully will generate an air current right by you. We'll go over that in more detail in the advanced 2 vid, so be sure to check it out. Overdrive. The OD version fires a whirlwind straight forward that launches your opponent on hit. Don't miss your chance to follow it up as it lands. Ah, get some juggles in. Gotcha. Okay, let's give that a try.
Want to make a highlight reel?
Got it. So this is more of an anti-air, whereas this is okay. I'm just curious. Yeah, okay. Okay, I can cancel. Alright, so I can cancel. Okay. Turn to preview. Alright. Locked in a projectile warp, then mix it in to throw off your opponent. It's also a great option to use in combos. Okay. Next guy. Arabian Cyclone. Spinning kick attack that summons up a roll in front of you. The move can be followed up with 2 different movement techniques. Now, this one's great as it is for attack sequences, but you're missing out if you skip on the mobility options it opens up. Looking to close a distance, start a close range sequence, or extend a combo, then this is the move for you. First up is Windstroke. This will send you soaring gracefully through the air towards your opponent. You can launch jump attacks out of it too for a nasty mix-up. Oh, so it's similar to Lily, right? Lily and Seahawk. First up. All right. So let's see. Let's try that. Oh.
Nice stuff.
Ah, gotcha.
Definitely glad I recorded that.
Okay. Distance doesn't mean a thing with the wind on your side. Chase after a launched opponent and a combo on them. From this end, you're bound to make some highlight reels. And next we have Rolling Assault. This one's perfect for slipping under high projectiles. If they're ever giving you trouble, then break out the Cyclone and roll. It is Rolling Assault out of a heavy Cyclone, and even if it's blocked, you'll be able to keep up your offense, making it a potent weapon in your arsenal. Using Assault out of heavy Cyclone, and even if it's blocked, you'll be able to keep up your offense and make it a potent weapon. Alright, and last but not least is Nail Assault, a nice move for keeping opponents in check. Try to hit them with the tip. It's also a good follow-up option to tag a launch opponent a short distance away. Well, let's see here. Alright. Oh, I see. So it's a, okay, so it turns into a target combo. Got it.
Want to make a highlight reel?
Got it. Okay.
You're doing good.
All right. Okay. Connect this. Connecting this launches your opponent, making it a breeze to get the combo party started. It'll also whip up an air current, just like Whirlwind Shot. Oh, okay. Air currents ramp up your heavy hitting combo potential and change up some of your mobility options. We'll get into all that more in the Advanced 2 part, so don't skip it. Alright. Air currents ramp up your heavy hitting combo potential and change up. We'll get into all that, so into detail, so don't skip it. Oh, continue the next guy. Sky High. Dashing Justice. Performing a spinning kick in midair that creates an air current that you then use to perform a midair jump. It's possible to perform jump attacks after the midair jump. This move lets you change up your timing midair on jump ins, throwing off your opponent's game. You can use it to cook up some aerial combos. Alright, let's try. Oh, sorry. Got it.
Nice stuff.
So this is sort of like Makoto's attack, where jump up and you do that. Ooh, that'll be interesting if Makoto gets put in. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm liking that feeling with Makoto. Return to preview. This move lets you charge in timing, throwing off your opponent. You can use it to cook up some aerial combos. My man got aerial combos. I like that. The timing and distance of the air jump will change depending on the strength of the button used, but once you get the hang of it, there'll be no stopping you. Overdrive. You'll move much faster out of this one, so it should be easier to use. Land it, and the follow-up will smash your opponent to the ground, setting you up with an advantage. Okay. If you miss or your opponent blocks it, don't forget you can press backward to clip the distance of the jump down, so you won't fly as far. Got it. So let me try that out. Oh, okay. So I flew further and I flew shorter. Got it. And if I just and that's just regular. Got it. Okay, so I can actually control the distance. Cool. Next guy. Super Rashid kick. How narcissistic. Offload a devastating kick while soaring forward and up through the air. Landing an initial hit on the ground of the opponent will increase the move's damage. You can't go wrong with this as a combo under or anti-air move, but using it as a counterattack or after landing after one of your normal hits is where it shines. Land a clean hit, score more damage, and let them know. Sweet, right? Okay, let's try. So.
You're doing good.
Alright. So. So these have to like. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. Maybe if I do it this way. Oh. Hold on. Oh. Okay, that's pretty nasty. Nah, it's not gonna work. Not the way I was thinking. Alright, let's move on. You can't go wrong. Alright. Next guy. Isar. Kick out with both legs to create a large advancing whirlwind. Movements or special moves that make contact with the whirlwind will have their properties changed. You can use slow moving whirlwind to cover you, but canceling into this move at close range can help you pull out some cool attack sequence count. How you use this one's gonna come down to your own personal style. Oh. So you're saying that my opponent will be stuck. That means that I can be able to hit a like a combo into that. Interesting. Run gains a speed boost if you pass through the whirlwind and jump through it. Will travel faster and further. Throne can put new twists on how some special moves come out, all while increasing their damage output. So you got a little faster. Gotcha. Hold on, let's see here. Oh, it's not gonna let me do it. Okay, fine. I'll have to do that some other time. For instance, hit the whirlwind with Cyclone and you'll send Isar flying right at your opponent like a projectile. If someone's trying to put space between them. Wow.
I summon you, Great Desert Storm!
The fact that they call it Great Desert Storm is hilarious. Alright, let's see here.
I summon you, Great Desert Storm! Want to make a highlight reel?
Alright. Cool. Get this move down, you'll really feel like you're a master of the winds. If you want the freestyle techniques, freestyle unique signet, this is the move for you. Alright. Altair. What is this, Assassin's Creed now? Twirl around and summon a whirlwind that lifts up your opponent for a sheep barrages, then with a series of powerful blows. A versatile move, perfect combos, reversals as a way of dealing with projectiles. This epic move requires a full super art gauge, but there are a lot of opportunities to land it, and it's got style for miles. You won't want to miss this though, so use it in response to projectiles or drop it into a combo. Alright, let's see here. My man's like, I just noticed that his hand slap. Slap, 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 slap.
Come to me! Prepare for turbulence! 3, 2, 1, and picture it was awesome!
If you're aiming for the combo route, you could go into a special move from after connecting normal, but I recommend launching your opponent to the air first and then dropping this on him for a sure hit. Really?
Yep, nailed it.
Can you see that again?
Raging winds, come to me! Prepare for turbulence! 3, 2, 1, and picture perfect!
Alright. Fundamentals. Mobility is key to my style, so let's go over some basics. First off, you'll want to focus on your footsies. Make it difficult for them to move around and have them second guessing when they go on the offensive. My long-reaching standing medium and heavy kicks are perfect for that. Cancelable crouching medium kicks are not a good call. Okay. If you manage to hit with crouching medium kick, then cancel to a spinning mixer or a cyclone. You'll find it easier to set the pace of the fight. When there's a space between you and your opponent, shots time to shine. Light and medium shots have range, while your heavy's your go-to against anyone jumping in. Hold down the button for delayed shots to really mix things up. Alright. Let's see. Fundamentals 2. Now, sometimes your opponent's going to bring the heat to you. That's why reading their movements and picking the right way to deal with them are going to be crucial coming out on top. Dealing with the opponents jumping in on you is a big one. Get it right and it'll be your turn to go on the offensive. Heavy mixer is a solid anti-air move if you want to drop someone to earth. It'll win out against incoming jump attacks and does heaps of damage. How much damage? Let me see. That's not really a heap of damage. If that move's too tricky for you to pull off in the moment, then crouching medium punch has your back. And if you're really feeling adventurous, you can also go air to air with a jumping medium punch and try to start a combo. Alright, there's the anti-air. Oh, interesting. So okay. So if I hit in the air, I could cancel into that. Oh. Air throws are another option if you're close enough. So that about does it. Practice your anti-air game until it's second nature and keep your radar up. Alright. Advance 1. Get the basics down, then it's time for the advanced stuff. Let's look at some ways to move in and how to put my attacks to use. Master this stuff and it'll blow your opponent options wide open when you're fighting for control. After this, I'm gonna go into the mission mode. If you want to make an entrance in true Rashid style, then it's all about run. This will let you close the gap in a blink. Also, jump forward mid-run, and the extra momentum will carry your jump further. Oh, so he could jump forward mid-run. Okay. Ah. Okay. Is your opponent hanging back and firing off projectiles at you? No problems. The thunder surprises them with backup. It hits low, and tagging someone with the tip of the attack will leave your opponent less open to a counterattack. Let's try that. Let's see here. Drawing run. So. Oh. There we go.
Want to make a highlight reel?
Man, the cross-ups. That's gonna be crazy with those cross-ups. And you can get under projectiles too. When your opponent kicks low to put the brakes on your run-in, break out Tempest move to bound over it and keep moving forward. Use the right move out of run for the right situation. You'll have no trouble getting. Wow. So he's got. Let's see. Effect changes when in contact with air current. Got it.
Definitely glad I recorded that.
Oh man. And it's just a unique. It's just a normal command. Oh dang. And when your opponent kicks okay. Besides run, we've also got useful unique attacks for offensive pushes. There's crescent kick, which is a great counter for low kicks. And don't forget flapping spin, which comes out and recovers nice and quick. Let's see.
Want to make a highlight reel?
Mmm.
That was awesome!
Yo, okay. Let's see. You can pair either of these with a drive rush to give them even more. I just learned that. I just discovered that. Wow. Let me see that again. Show it. Just like that. Ah. Gotcha. So, okay, you can pair either of these attacks with and give them even more utility. Next guy. Advance 2. Last but not least, my secret weapon, air currents. Whip up one of these to ride the wind and switch up your movements in all sorts of ways. Trust me, this trick is gonna make you look real good and leave enemies bamboozled. There are a couple of options to get air currents going. Either a fully charged whirlwind shot or an overdrive cyclone will get you one. When you jump or use run, go through air current and you get a speed boost and more distance on the jump. Advanced unique attacks passing through the wind also gain bonus benefits, so don't forget to make use of them. Alright. And if you want Mixer or Spike to move faster and hit harder, you can ride the wind with them too. It's a great trick for upping the damage on your opponent or hitting your opponent with a nice surprise from a distance. Well, let's see. Okay.
Really glad I recorded that.
Alright. My advice to start out with mixers, which won't leave you exposed when blocked, and spike when you want to break in. Once you've got that down pat, spend some time working them into combos. Okay. The Storm Conjured from my super art, the Esar, gives you the same benefits as air currents and doubles as an attack that you can work into some crazy attack sequences. Use it and you're bound to blow competition away. Got it. So you get I get a longer air current with that. So even if I don't hit my opponent, I can get them into a combo. I can still come in on a combo. So it's like Gil's, Urian's move, his super, where he brings out the little square shield. All right, that's it. Okay, that's it. We got all the, we completed the guide here. All right, let's see. Combo trials. Is this it? Yeah, we're going into combo trials here. Gonna do that with everybody. It'll take me forever to go through all 5 fighters. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's see how much of this I can pull off. Start. Okay. Oh, traditional. All right. Down medium. Oh. Oh, interesting. You could, okay. Got it. Oh, okay. So that he He can mix up punches and kicks. Oh, nice. Alright. Oh. There we go. Hmm? Oh. Got it. Juggled. Alright. Alright. Alright, I think I need to be a little... Here we go. There we go. That's the problem. Alright. 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 Get him out into the open here. Oh, I gotta do medium punch. Okay. There we go. 12 hits. Alright. So. Okay. Oh, kick. Yep. Ah, too slow. Hold on. Dang it. There we go. Alright. Oh. No, gotta do the kick. There we go. Nice. That's an awesome corner. Yes, the next trial. Intermediate. During jump. Oh. Nope. Oh. Almost. Huh. There we go. Okay. Oh. Got it. Oh. Whoa, Puffer. Ah, come on. Ah, I'm too slow. I'm being too slow right now. Ah. There we go. Almost. You know what? Maybe huh. Alright, let me move on to the next one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Wait, close for it? Ah, I gotcha. Oh. Okay. No. Oh, are you serious? Oh, you know what? I might be holding too long. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, I was reading it wrong. Alright. Alright. Oh, this is... Okay. This is where my limitations come to fruition here. Oh, medium punch, which is supposed to be. All right. Oh, okay. Ah. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's give it a try. Oh, medium. Oh. Okay. Ah, no. Oh, medium. I was pressing heavy. Dang it. Oh. Too slow. Too slow. Let me try one more time. Ah, you see, because I'm 2 under. Got it. No. It's alright. I got the idea. It's just, I'll have to do a little more practice with that. Later. Let's see. Ah. Got it. All right. Oh. Dang it. Can't get it. Alright. Oh, I was supposed to dash forward. Ah, come on. Okay, maybe if I push him just a little bit here. Dancing around. Let's see here. Oh, I was supposed to run. Nah. Just move him a little further here. Alright. Oh, I was supposed to. Close. Close. Oh, I was supposed to. Alright, gotcha. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Oh! Kick! I was supposed to use the kick button. Alright. Because I must have jumped, Nope, wrong attack. Ah, I'm button mashing again. Ah. Not the right one. Oh, I missed the. I missed the I was looking. Very close, very close. All right, let me just move on to the next one. Let's see. There we go. Alright. Oh, okay. That let me get away with that. Alright. That was I wonder if this is someone I wanna jump in on. Let's see. Wow, he's got a whole lot. Oh wow, and he's only got 1, 2, 3, 4 advanced moves. Well, let me take a look at his advanced move at least. One of those. So, trying to jump forward. Ah. Oh. Oh. Fine. So. Oh, interesting. Oh, I need the light kick. Excuse me. Oh, wrong direction. One. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 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 One. Ah, I went the wrong direction. Oh, almost. Got it. All right. That's funny that I got the advanced one, but not the intermediates. Interesting.
I summon you! Great Desert Storm!
That one confuses me. Let me watch that.
I summon you! Great
Oh!
Desert Storm!
Duh! That's crouch. I don't know why I was thinking jump. I don't know why I was thinking jump. That was... Alright, alright. I got it, I got it.
I summon you! Great Desert Storm! Coming in!
Come on, what's that? How instant? How quick was that?
I summon
Oh, okay. And oh my gosh, why am my response time is slow here. All right, I'm gonna try one more time.
I summon you! Great Desert Storm!
All right, you know what? Let's yeah. All right, let's go and take a look at the other fighters here in character guides. Next up is Aki. Yeah, let's see what Aki does. How to play Aki. Snake Step was updated, huh? All right. All right. Aki combines Snake Fist Kung Fu with Poison Lace Claw attacks, plus irregular movements. To bewilder her opponents, her ability to increase her damage using poison makes her a tricky character that's tough to deal with. Okay, she can employ a wide range of tactics such as using poisonous projectiles, utilizing her claw attacks to poke at opponents, or seizing openings created by poison opponents eager to close in and stop their life draining. In situations where your opponent has closed the gap, drive them away with your quick normal attacks or gain some distance with your movement techniques. When the opponent is hit with certain attacks, they'll be poisoned and will continuously lose vitality over time for a fixed period. The poison state will expire naturally after a certain amount of time, but will also end if Aki takes any damage. Hitting poison opponents with certain attacks will also trigger Toxic Blossom, which ups damage and changes the behavior of trigger moves. This will allow you to extend combos or create new setups. Next, Nightshade Pulse. Launch a poisonous bubble towards your opponent, useful for checking your opponent from a distance and poison them if it hits. Fantastic poison projectile that will keep enemies at bay. It poisons opponents, making it a nice and deadly tool. Way better than Fang's juggle tossing ball. Let's give it a try.
Well done.
All right.
Wonderful work.
Okay. Grand display. Turn to preview. Alright. You can be followed up with my Nightshade Chaser to extend my talents to detonate the pulse. Use this to hit enemies who think they're safe moving around. Oh, really? Let's see. Let's see. Light attack and then forward kick. Forward punch.
You are quite skilled.
Alright. Turn the preview. Paired with Nightshade, can trigger Toxic Blue at close range. An effective combination to increase the damage you can deal in certain situations. Ah, okay. One more handy thing to remember. You can perform Overdrive Snake Step right after Nightshade Pulse. Close the gap from a distance by moving in along with Pulse and use it as insurance if you feel you may get jumped in on. Ah. This version boasts a faster recovery, and the pulse will also hit multiple times. Use this pulse as a shield to make it easier to keep on the offense. Well, let's give that a look here. Ah, okay. I was expecting to do a little more, but alright, fine. Chaser's explosion area also increases, improving its usability. Wait, did she just pop that? Oh, she can. Alright. Okay. Orchid Spring. Talons pierce the ground, creating a pool poison. Opponents that touch the pool be poisoned. Poison makes its way into if they happen to come in contact with the pool, and it cannot be blocked. Use this as a way to create zones where it's hard for the opponent to move freely. It's a great way to convince an unwitting foe to jump, and if they purposely walk over it in an effort to close the gap, make them pay with Toxic Bloom. Let's see here.
You've proven yourself.
Alright. That's all it does. It's a great way to convince an unwitting foe. Alright. While you're likely to use it most at long range, I'm going to say it's also enthralling to use it after you pursue an opponent into the corner. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that good. Toxic Wreath. Let's see. Slashes forward with talons while creating a poison bubble and then immediately bursts it. Easy to use in combos or attack sequences and poisons the opponent that hits. An effective close range attack best used in combos or attack sequences. If used in the latter, you won't suffer a counter attack even if it's blocked, and your opponent will become poisoned if it hits. Alright. Oh. Let me see.
Wonderful work.
For the effective. Alright. When using the combo, it can hit opponents hit mid-air opponents, launch an opponent to the air, and follow up with another attack. That's a lot of juggling. Never forget to mix in Toxic Bloom opportunities into your offense when you have an opponent cowering in the corner. Alright. Serpent Lash. Extends talents out a short distance, appears opponents, and poison with the attack lands. Useful in combos as a way of checking opponents from mid-range. Serpent Lash's attack direction changes depending on the button press. Its properties also change if it triggers Toxic Bloom. The light version is sublime for mid-range space control. Toxic Bloom will, with this, triggering Blossom with this will send your opponent flying away, allowing you to choose between closing the gap or maintaining your distance. The medium version is good in combos or to snipe your opponent out of the air if they jump. After Blossom is triggered, you'll find it easy to attack on another attack. I recommend a poison-inducing attack as a follow-up. Alright. Let me try.
Well done.
Okay. The heavy version will bring an opponent down and work as anti-air. You can follow up on this attack if it triggers Toxic Blossom, so keep it handy for opponents desperate to hit you to negate the poison in them. Overdrive. When this hits, it will bring your opponent to bring you next to your opponent, allowing for a follow-up attack. Let's see. Ah, interesting. Not only does it poison the opponent, you can also link into like attacks from it, giving you an opportunity to combo into attacks that can trigger Toxic Blossom. And that's not all. If you hit an opponent that's already poisoned, you'll stab at them after closing in, triggering Blossom in one fell swoop. Perfect chance to deal even more exquisite damage. Don't need the do there. Next guy. Cruel Fate. leap forward into the air and unleash a series of piercing attacks on the downward arc. It's a useful surprise attack to get around an opponent's attempts to check you. This attack covers changes depending on the button pressed. Even if the attack is blocked, the opponent can't counter attack back. A great move to catch someone off guard. Alright.
You've proven yourself. Wonderful
Oh, wow.
work.
Oh wow, this is a great way to get over fireballs. And then you can hit your opponent. That's actually pretty cool. Alright, if you perform the heavy version, after a hit, you can follow up with another. Set your sights on openings in your plans or use it in combos. If this hits an opponent standing on the ground, it will grab them and poison them.
I'm finished with you.
Oh, the overdrive version turns into a grapple command throw. Wow. All right. Even if it blocks, you still have the advantage. You can even can put forward or back to change distance of travels if so desired. Really? Let me see. What just happened there?
You've proven
Ah. Alright. No, seriously, what the heck did she just do there? Even if it's blocked, you still have the advantage. Okay. Snake Step. A quick low profile maneuver that carries you forward, an effective means of closing in on your opponent or avoiding attacks. Useful technique that allows you to close the gap in an instant. You can also avoid high attacks while moving forward. Surprise foes who dare to keep you at bay and get in their face. Now the heavy version can get you behind your opponent, and the light version will perform a slight feint backwards. Mixing these various variations together will prove to be as deadly as any of my poisons. You cannot be hit by any attacks except for throws while in motion. Ah, gotcha. Interesting. Wow, pure invincibility. Unless they're too close and they could throw you. Alright. Let me try.
Excellent.
Alright. Let's see. When you're on the defensive, this is a good way to escape from the pressure. Get out of that corner quick. Nice. Okay. Sinister Slide. A technique that has you slither forward slowly on your back and can be followed up by 3 different attacks. Input while slithering to cancel the movement. A sneaky technique. Oh, that's what she was doing. Okay. A sneaky technique where you slither along the ground like a snake to avoid enemy attacks. You can cancel it suddenly to surprise foes as well as unleash a variety of attacks. They're all very interesting. The first attack is Venom's Fang. It's a deceptively Venom Fang. Fast, long range charging attack. And these are very vulnerable if blocked, so it's best used to combat projectiles. Let's try that. Alright. Ah, I see. And it could trigger Toxic Blossom.
You've proven yourself.
Yeah, it's a pretty telegraphed move.
Wonderful work.
Oh, and I could do it with kicks. Okay.
You are quite skilled.
Yeah, but it feels telegraphed. Next is Heel Strike. That was the one that I did with the kick. While it's not on the same level as the Masters, it's still an effective, easy to use attack. Uses avoiding of enemies and quickly strike back. Try to combo from a regular attack into it. Find as entrapment. This is a throw, meaning its range is short, but it can't be blocked. Use this to break through defenses or as a mix-up if an opponent is on the lookout for parry heal. Parry heal strike. Okay. Deadly Implication. Launch the opponent to the air with a kick and entrap them with a gigantic poisonous bubble, useful as a counterattack or follow-up, and poison the opponent if it hits. This fabulous attack can be used in many situations and was taught to me by my master. It's particularly useful when in burnout and cornered, or in toxic blocks and combos. Try to fit it in to maximize damage and your foe's misery. Let's see.
Faith in my masterwork. Wonderful work.
Huh. Alright, let's see. Tainted Talons. Extend multiple talons forward and leave a large pool poison in its wake, useful for attacking from a distance and also poison the opponent. But will also become poison if they touch the pool. This move's trajectory and range changes depending on the button press. The light version lands the closest, making good anti-air combos on cornered opponents. Alright, let's see.
You've proven yourself.
Yeah, alright. With their longer reach, the medium and heavy versions are great for stifling the aerials ammunition for the distant foe. Using them for combos on a launch opponent should also prove effective. Don't forget to make good use of the poison pool that's left in the wake of the attack. After it hits, go on the offensive try to push your opponent into the poison, then aim to trigger Toxic Blossom. Alright. Claws of Yashi. Appears various pressure points on the body and injects a poison that then switch. Wow. Versatile move that can get around projectiles that's be used in combos and potent counter attacks. This is a grand attack that does lethal damage to the enemy. The cost is high, so ensure that it will connect before executing it. It's best used in combos that launch an opponent or immediately after connecting with Serpent Slash.
My magnum opus. Did that sting?
Wow. Okay. Pretty gruesome.
My own death. Hold still now. Here, there, then here, and there. My magnum opus. Wonderful work.
This is a grand attack. Alright. Once you come to grips with the attack, you can try to use it as a counter to an opponent's projectile as well. At any rate, ensure your aim is true. Erase your foe from existence. Okay. Fundamentals. Like the liquid fly, like me, is not interested in Slugfest. Utilizing my poison will keep my opponent at a distance, is where I truly shine. So control neutral space and do not let anyone get in. When you're at a distance, the same as when the round starts, Serpent Light Lash and Pulse are effective. Light Lash will hit anyone that steps forward. Hitting with just the tip of it comes with no risk to you. Pulse lets you control the space while seeing how they react to your tactics. Throw in Chaser for an added layer of mix-up. Once they're afraid to move, it makes it easier to lay down or to spring. Then they're poisoned. You can look to trigger Blossom. If an opponent happens to get inside of Light Lash range, switch to Standing Medium Kick and Heavy Punch to make them regret their decision. Standing Heavy Punch combos into Chong-Chi, which leaves an opponent poisoned. Alright. Oh. Oh, there we go. It's punch. I keep hitting kick.
Well done.
Alright. Next guide. Fundamentals 2. It'd be far easier if opponents weren't so stubborn and just died gracefully, but it's never that easy. There'll be times when you'll be on the defensive. During those times, remember how to escape unscathed. If you manage to control the ground game, your opponent will try to take to the skies, but if you can stop them in the air, you can control the entire match. As an anti-air, Standing Heavy Kick is a good option. If it hits, you can cancel into a special move for a combo, allowing you to keep your advantage. Once that's in your arsenal, look to use Heavy Lash. 2, it poisons opponents when it hits and triggers Blossom on an already poisoned opponent for more damage. In the event that your efforts to keep an enemy out fail, trust in Overdrive Snake Step or Gong Fu, which can be performed from a forward jump to switch positions and escape. Let's try. Drawing a forward jump. Oh, there we go. Okay. Fundamentals 3. There's a wide array of offensive tactics at your disposal, from advancing attacks to 1 second slip past an opponent's defense. The key to effective wet work is to never give an opponent the same look twice. First, there's Chui Nui, Chiu Nu, an advancing attack. This can avoid an opponent's attacks aimed at your feet. If it hits, you can follow up a quick light attack. Very useful indeed. If it's blocked, you still have an advantage, but be careful not to miss with it. Also grants some momentum when used during dry bridge, making it very powerful. Alright. Ah, there we go. Okay. If it's blocked, you still have an advantage, but be careful not to miss with it. Also, it grants you some momentum during when used during a drive rush, making it very powerful. Next is Fulao, an attack that cannot be blocked while crouching. It's good for getting past an opponent's block. However, use it with drive rush, and you can add a follow-up attack as well. The attack works well after a knockdown or when canceling the normal. Mix it in with other attacks to keep the enemy guessing, make it easier to get hit. Jeez. Alright,
You've proven yourself.
Alright. Advance 1. Blossom is your most effective way of increasing damage output, but add some other elements in to get even more use out of it. Concocting an attractive poison dex price. Triggering Blossom, try using Drive Rush. If it's triggered anywhere other than the corner of the stage, there's significant distance to cover, but Drive Rush will let you get in quick to attack. At the end of a combo, if you attack if you add an attack that poisons, you can continue on the offense and create a fabulous opportunity for yourself. In addition, pursuing tactics such as chasing after a knockdown opponent to attack as they get up will provide you with more chances and let you get the job done quicker. Keep in mind your remaining drive gauge and test out various methods. Oh, okay. Okay, so that was Aki. Nice. Let's go to the next one. Alright, let's see what Ed does. Ed 209. Okay, what are you all about, Ed? How to play Ed. Ed. Yeah, this isn't too bad, this song. Big improvement from his Street Fighter V version. Ed, like any traditional boxer, utilizes quick flurry punches alongside slower but long-reaching flicker attacks. The punch buttons perform easy-to-use close-range attacks, while the kick buttons perform flicker punches that can hit an opponent from a distance. Flicker punches. Interesting. Variety of target combos are available from Ed's flicker punches, giving you easy options to pile up the damage, even from a distance. Even if an opponent stays out of your regular flicker attack range, you can use Psycho Flicker, especially if that covers even more ground to control the ground game. You can also use Psycho Knuckle to close the gap in a hurry. So basically, he's got Terry Bogard's Terry's Burn Knuckle. He's got Terry's Burn Knuckle. All right. Let's see here. Psycho Spark. Psycho Spark! Psycho Power. They should have put Athena in this game. A close range punch that generates a ball of Psycho Power, good for close range combos or to cancel out opponents' incoming projectiles. This here is a wicked downward punch cloaked in Psycho Power. Even if it's blocked, they'll have a hard time landing a hard counter attack. So when you're throwing out normal attacks that leave you wide open, cancel them with this. You can follow up with the move I call the Psycho Shoot. That sends Psycho Power flying forward. Change up the speed by using different button strengths. Let's try that. Okay, so the cool thing is that I don't have to go into the neutral position and then press forward. I could just hold and when I do this, hold and done. Okay, cool. Alright. So I can either do it like this for a little shielding or
We'll have to spar sometime.
alright. The Ice on the King is Saga Spark can cancel out any projectiles in the opponent's sends your way, letting you burst out a Psycho Shoot to retaliate. Ah, so it gives you a shield, and then you can follow up with a shoot. Okay. Both Psycho Spark and Shoot become 2-hit attacks. Ah, okay. Interesting. Let me see that again. That's 2 hits? Huh. Alright. Let's give that a try. Alright. Okay. It's very interesting, because he's got projectiles, given that he's a boxer. Hard to counter, easy to use in combos. Psycho Spark is going to be your go-to attack. Let's see. Oh, I already did that. Sorry. Let's move on to the next one. Next guy. Psycho Uppercut. Unleash a powerful uppercut cloaked in psycho power. Useful for countering opponents' jumping attacks or as a way to close out combos. The light version unleashes a mean uppercut in place, while the medium and heavy versions move forward first before unleashing nasty. Alright, let's see here. Oh, it's a Shoto. Okay.
We'll have to spar sometime. You're just like that.
Okay.
Your form's on point.
Oh, interesting.
We'll have to spar sometime.
So he's got a bit of a... Okay. So he has he approaches. Gotcha. His medium has a little hop to it. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Light version unleashes a mean uppercut in place. Medium heavy move forward first before unleashing the nasty. This attack's invincible against mid-air attacks and so use it as a welcome present when someone gets too jumpy. Just remember it was, that some versions move you forward, so just accordingly. Gotcha. Hit them when they're high enough, and you'll get a chance to land another attack before they kiss the dirt. Ooh, juggle. Yeah, he's a juggler. Hit him with a smoking uppercut that's invisible to their attacks, then bring him crashing down. Pretty sick, right? This attack takes some time to come out, so I wouldn't try and snipe an opponent's quick attacks with it. But if they screw up and are wide open after an attack, hit them hard with this. Okay. Psycho Blitz. You unleashes a combination of punches cloaked in psycho power. Useful when canceling from normal attacks or as a way to close out combos. This classic triple flurry. Oh, okay. The medium and heavy versions knock down an opponent, giving you a chance to fold them like a bad poker hand. Eye roll.
Good stuff.
Alright.
Just like that. Your form's on point.
Alright. Some lunges, man. That's some crazy stuff. You could cover the gap with those lunges. This is the best use to end combos to make sure it connects. When this attack is blocked, it leaves you open, which is something all good boxers want to avoid. Right. Overdrive. Pepper them with a series of body blows before sending them into the air with an uppercut. Yep. The opponent can't freely counterattack even if they block, so it's... Oh, okay. So you maintain... Oh, okay. So you maintain your... Yeah, you maintain your plus. Okay. I almost forgot the best part. You're gonna deal some toxic damage if this hits. So if you see an opening, go all in. I just find it funny the way he's animated. Hold on. Let's see that again. Is his feet shuffling? Yeah, his legs are shuffling. That's hilarious. Psycho Flicker. Alright. A quick flicker jab. Hold down the button to boost his attack properties or cancel them to kill rush. The button you press for this attack determines the attack trajectory. Light shoots straight out, medium nips the feet, and has good range. Heavy shoots up diagonally and only hits airborne opponents. Okay. Hold down to go into a charge stance, then let go to attack. If hold down long enough, you can also boost the properties of the attack. Alright, let's see.
Well done.
Oh, that's insane.
Your form's on point. We'll have to spar sometime.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he lets go.
Well done.
Alright, so I can't hold it forever. I have to either let it go
Just like that.
or lose it. Got it.
We'll have to
Alright.
spar sometime.
Alright, so I either let it go and use it or lose it. Alright. The boosted version of this attack will pull your opponents to you, giving you a chance to smash their face in. If they block it, you get to move first, so you got the chance to go on the offensive. Okay. While you're charging up, you can also opt for Kill Rush instead, keep mixing it up to really get in their head. Shoots out straight like a light version, but features longer range. Really? Let's see here. How long range are we talking here?
Good stuff.
Oh, okay. So that's its range.
Well done. We'll have to spar sometime.
Okay. This version of Flicker will pull in the moments immediately, and yep, hit him with it, and you can follow up with another attack. Oh, and you're at an advantage, even if it's blocked. Dang! You still keep advantage. The only downside is that you can't go into the charge stance or feint with this version. So you're exposed. Kill Rush forward. Okay, technique that allows you to quickly move forward. Two different types of attacks are possible during the technique, which are timing dependent. Kill Rush backward. Perform a bob and weave while taking a step back. Useful for helping to create distance from a opponent while analyzing the situation. Kill Rush forward is effective when you need to close the gap. The backward version is good for creating space, all the while not leaving you open to attack. Alright. During Kill Rush forward, you got two attack options. Both the same input, but different timings. Get the input in during the first half of the rush, and you get switch break, kill switch break, and do it in the latter half to bust out kill switch chaser. That seems a bit much. Oh, okay. Alright. Interesting. Interesting. Either you'll either attack will leave you open to a counter. So keep this on one to talk until you can use it to end the combo. Alright. Psycho Storm. This unleashes a series of high flicker jabs cloaked in psycho power. Useful as a combo ender or counter attack by using this invincibility time. Great reach, nice combo ability, and on top of that, this attack is invincible to everything except projectiles. Don't be shy about being a jerk with it. Keep your finger on the trigger and blast them away when you have the chance. Let's see. Oh, that was pretty cool, the animation there. Yeah, he steps to the he shifted the plane of the 2D plane. See, he steps to the side. He sidesteps. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool little effect going on there. Just be sure when you go for it, you know it's gonna hit it. With this, and you're gonna regret it big time. Oh, the minus is so long. The recovery. Ooh, that's a lot of recovery time. Easy to get punished. Easy punish. Psycho Cannon. Generates a ball of psycho power, then sends a flying straight with a punch. This multi-hit attack can be useful in combos. This cannon's got some juice, and while it goes on for a while, if it connects, you got yourself an open invitation combo to your liking. And even if the opponent blocks it, you're still adding the damage. Well, let's see here. Dang. Could trip people up with that. Okay, what's more, the speed of projectile depends on the button press. From far, using light version to unleash a slow moving projectile and follow it into the game plan that I like to lean. Oh, look at that. Okay. Next guy. Psycho Chamber. Ties together the feet and hands of an opponent before delivering a series of powerful shots all over the body. Versatile move that can counter projectiles, be used in combos and turn the tables. This is the most dangerous weapon in your arsenal. It comes complete with high attack power and invincibility, but leaves you defenseless if it doesn't hit. Use it in combos or to punish an opponent when they're wide open. Alright. Boxing. What do you call it?
Your form's on point.
That's hilarious. Turns you into a punching bag. Fundamentals. The guy who taught me how to fight was no saint and definitely no genius, so don't expect anything otherworldly. But hell, let's give it a go anyway. First, use your long reaching attacks to control the space and fight at a distance. Don't let your opponent have their way. You gotta dictate the pace of the fight. The moves you'll end up using a lot are my standing medium kick, crouching heavy, and standing heavy punch. Crouching heavy kick. Alright. Medium. Okay. Psycho Flicker has good range, which makes it another tool to help you control the space. Even when blocked, it's a move that's hard to counter, so use it to cancel normal attacks. Then you got your branching attacks. Standing medium is a good example. Use it to go into a Hitman combination. Let's try. That's the Hitman combination, huh? Got it. Let's do that again.
We'll have to spar sometime. Your form's on point.
Alright. Let's see. If you land a crouching heavy kick, you can tag a punch for a low smash combination, which knocks your opponent down. So one trick is, to use is to score the knockdown, then get in nice and tight with Kill Rush. Let's see here. Ah, okay.
We'll have to spar sometime. Good stuff.
Alright. Target combos. Standing heavy punch doesn't go into any target combo, but you can go right into Overdrive Psycho Flicker, which gives you an advantage even if it's blocked. If it hits, then you got a chance to score some nasty combo damage. Alright. Number 2. At some point, the people are going to get fed up with your zoning crap and try to jump in on you. That's bad news for you. Make sure to always keep that in mind and be ready. Standing heavy kick and light psycho upper are your tools for dealing with the jumping opponents. The latter knocks down on hit, giving you a chance to press on the attack, while standing heavy kick can be canceled with special moves. Alright. I'm a little on the slow side here. There we go. Alright. If you get a read on the opponent, jumping medium kick and psycho flicker are also great options. Jumping medium kick's got some range on it, so it works as an airborne zoning tool. Heavy flicker goes into the charge stance and wait. The boosted version's strong, and if they don't jump, just cancel into kill rush to keep them guessing. In the end, everything your toolkit's got its good and bad points. It's all about knowing when to use the proper tools. Okay, fundamentals 3. When you get a handle of controlling space and can put up a good defense, you gotta tune up the offense. There are moves that help you get in, but you can also use drive rush. The goal is to get in there and knock them down. When you control space, that makes it easy for you to hustle in, use Cobra Punch to attack and close the distance. Dashes and jumping in are a good option. What is Cobra Punch? Cobra!
We'll have to spar sometime.
It's the command normal version of Marissa's Marissa's flying punch. Oh boy. If you find that they're backing off, rock them with the Psycho Knuckle and show them there's nowhere to run. Psycho Knuckle. Hold the button to change effect. Really? Just that?
Just like that. We'll have to spar sometime.
Alright. From a drive rush, you can use you got standing light kick, which has a good range, or a standing mini punch, which can give you a good return. Of course, standing heavy punch works too. If your opponent's looking scared to move, that's when you can use drive rush to get in their face and just throw them. Alright. Advanced 1. From both Flicker and Knuckles charge stance, you can go into kill rush. This is great because you don't have to commit to any particular action. Mix up your approach to keep the opponent on their toes. Now, Psycho Flicker at long range is a good tool, but don't think everyone you run into is gonna fall for it. People will catch on and figure out how to beat it. That's when you throw Kill Rush into the mix. If they flash the drive parry, get in there and throw them to wreck their day. And if they come at you with impact or try to jump in, give them a slip of Kill Rush backwards. Even though you gotta charge it with Heavy Punch, Knuckle is balls to wall fast. You also get a follow-up chance if it hits, and the opponent can't really counterattack if they block it. Sometimes an opponent will lock up and get ready to counter, but that's when you show them the charge stance, and then fool them by going in with a kill rush forward. Just remember, you can't kill rush backwards in this situation. Got it. You can only go in one direction. Makes sense. Fully charged Knuckle can negate some projectiles, and if your opponent blocks it, you get to move first. Oh, you get the advantage on that. Oh, nice. Get a nice cross up on that. Can you hit on the crumple? I wonder if you could hit on the crumple. That's something that's gonna have to be figured out. Oh, that's it. Alright. Let's go into the guides. Oh, back. Yeah, I'll have to quit. I hate that I can't just go to another character automatically. Akuma Matata, what a frightening name. Akuma Matata, he's the fighter. Ah, dang, I messed up my lyrics. Alright, Akuma has way too many freaking muscles and veins. Has a range of powerful, easy to use moves, but his low vitality makes him a character that demands the ability to read and react to situations rapidly. So as usual, he has the lowest vitality of all the fighters, but his freaking attacks are beyond phenomenal. Along with projectiles, anti-air techniques. Dang! And he still has his 3-hit Shoryuken. Along with projectiles, anti-air techniques, and close range strikes, they make up your basic arsenal. Akuma also has corner carry options and an additional throw to keep your attack options varied. Wow. Along with projectiles, anti-airs, and close range strikes, that makes up basic arsenal. Akuma has corner carry options and additional throw to keep your attack options varied. His fast walking speed and long reaching attacks are also powerful tools for controlling space and the flow of a fight. jeez. And while his projectile can be launched both on the ground and in the air, only the grounded version can be charged. Okay. They kept that under control. Wait, does he throw like 2 projectiles in the air? Character Explorer, third dot. Go Hadoken. Fire a key blast directly forward, using for attacking opponents at range. The speed of projectiles is determined by whether you use the light, medium, or heavy. Hold down the attack to amplify the powers of attack and increase the number of hits. Let's see.
You could challenge the heavens. Not enough. You could challenge the heavens.
Is he holding it like this and then pushing? Yeah, it looks like he forms the.
You could challenge the heavens.
Yeah, it looks like he's holding it up and then pushing it out.
You could challenge the heavens.
Huh.
Not close
Ho!
yet.
Yo, he creates 2 Hadokens and puts them together.
Not close yet.
That's crazy. He like 2 Hadokens, throw them at once. That's awesome. Alright. Launches a faster projectile that hits harder and multiple times. You'll be in position to move before your opponent should they block this. Naturally, charging this version increases potency even more. Alright. Sanku Hadouken. Fire key blast from the air to the ground. This attack is effective as a tool to shield your approach. The overdrive version can also be performed from a neutral jump. Oh. So you gotta jump forward. Launch a projectile down and forward from a forward jump. The strength of the button inputs the angle. Take heed, however, as the projectile will dissipate should you sustain a blow. Got it. So don't get hit.
You could challenge the heavens. More refinement.
My man is never satisfied. My man is never satisfied. More. Overdrive. This version can be launched from a neutral step. Okay. Let me try that. There we go. Okay. Okay. That's scary. You can make use of this technique to delay your descent from a jump or utilize the extra hits to pierce through an opponent's drive impact. Alright, cool. Go Shoryuken. Leap into the air and perform a powerful uppercut. Go Shoryuken is invincible to an opponent's jumping attack, making it a great anti-air tool. Should your opponent be foolish enough to approach from above, use the light or medium version of the stick to put an end to their folly. The heavy version is perfect for any combos with brutal damage. Oh yeah? I'll be the judge of that.
You could challenge the heavens. More refinement.
Yep, it's a Shoryuken, alright. This version gains invulnerability, allowing you to cut through your opponent's attacks. However, do not let its potency sway you into overuse, as it may invite your own destruction. Gotcha. Wow, he's still... Wow, he... Dang, that is brutal. Like... And then... punches you. Very well animated, too. Alright, next up. Tatsu-san Kukyaku. Tatsumaki-san Kukyaku. Unleash a series of roundhouse kicks while moving forward, useful in combos as well as sending opponents flying away. Light version will launch your opponent, leaving them open to further attacks, while the medium one will knock them away, granting a chance to plan your next assault, while these two versions will miss crouching blows. Oh, the heavy one will not. Really? So, I could just crouch and fly over? Interesting.
Not enough.
Oh, he goes more upward.
Trade more.
While the medium ones. Wait, what the heck did I just do there?
You could challenge the heavens.
Alright. This version will carry your opponent higher for a prolonged assault, but beware or it will not hit crouching foes. Okay. He is just never satisfied.
Not enough.
Carry this giant log up the hill and then sit underneath the waterfall with it. You can bring crouching, cowering opponents to their feet with a standing medium kick or crouching heavy punch, then cancel from either of those into the fearsome overdrive technique. Got it. Alright. Aerial Tatsumaki-san Kukyaku. Fool. Can perform during a jump, useful to change jump trajectory or finish up combos. This technique can hit opponents that you have jumped over. Do not overlook the opportunity to deal more damage to opponents from behind. Overdrive. This version will keep you rooted in place in the air, ends with a crushing additional kick if it lands. Got it. Alright. Alright. Let's see. A simple combo hit an airborne hit. For a simple combo, hit an airborne opponent with a strong medium punch, then cancel into this technique. Find your mark and your opponent will be sent crashing to the ground. Leave them open to further punishment. We got an air combo here? Ooh, look at the damage output on that one. Gotcha. Not bad, not bad. That's some damage output. Alright. What's the next one here? Adamant Flame. How adamant is it? And will it flame? Useful for exploiting opponents, opening, or in combos. Technique that excels in combos. The strength of the... Oh! That's what that... Wow. The strength of the input determines not only how far this move will advance you forward, but also determine the move's potency and properties of the second attack. Let's see here. So this is its own... Okay. So this is sort of like its own special target combo. Alright, and this thing can charge? Alright. That's very scary. Alright, make use of its lengthy reach and aim to hit your opponent with the edge of your fist to decrease the chances of your opponent successfully retaliating if they manage to block. Regardless of where you strike from, the heavy version will not leave you open to retaliation when blocked. If the first blow lands true, then unleash the second attack, but abandon visions if the attack is blocked. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Wow, you kept on, you keep advantage on that one. This follow-up branch attack with this version will send your opponent flying to the wall where they will linger for a moment. Ooh, well, it's not a wall bounce, it's a, wow. Let's see here. Ooh.
You could challenge the heavens.
Okay. Let's see. with your opponent clinging to the wall, use their vulnerability as a chance to punish them further. To simply close in if they are not within your reach. Choose wisely. Demon Raid. Let's see, a quick leap towards the opponent that allows you to transition to various. Clever use of these techniques will help you strengthen your offense. Basically, hooligan combination. Got it. Utilizing the myriad techniques available out of Demon Raid to confound and bring a boon to your opponents. The strength of the button will determine the distance you leap. Okay. The first of these techniques is the Demon Blow Slash. Unleash this attack simply by not making an additional input after performing Demon Raid. Okay. So again, it's like hooligan combination. Alright. Next. If this move hits your opponent low, or even if it is blocked, you'll be able to move before your opponent. Use this technique against retreating opponents or to probe at those that are being defensive. Next technique is Demon Guillotine. It's performed by putting a punch after bounding into the air. Alright.
You could challenge the heavens.
Dang. Alright. Let's see. This move is an overhead attack and also allows you to move first in cases where it is blocked. As it comes out, Demon Raid swiftly. It is a crucial tool for maintaining offensive pressure. The third technique is Demon Blade Kick, performed by inputting a kick after Demon Raid. The strength of the kick will input determine angle and traveling distance. Alright. So. Oh, okay. Ah, gotcha. Alright. If you aim for your opponent's head with this kick, you will be open to a counterattack if it is blocked. Aim to connect with their waist or lower instead. If you land a hit, unleash a combo. If you are blocked, you can still act first. For the final technique, Demon Swoop, input down and hold it during the Demon Raid in order to cut the jump short and quickly descend to the ground without attacking. Really? Alright. Ah, gotcha.
Not enough. Train more.
Huh. A great way to feint your opponent.
You could challenge the heavens.
Trick them. Trick your opponents on that one. Make them screw up. Yeah, they may attempt to counter your Demon Raid assault with Drive Impact or Drive Parry. If they do, Demon Swoop to land earlier than expected to reduce their efforts for not. Wow. Okay. So it's a so now it's a little bit more useful because it can actually really trick your opponent into doing things they shouldn't do. No matter where this is performed from, you will leap in an arc that takes you right up to your opponent. Oh, I can't try. Oh, okay. Moves can be performed out of this version of Demon Raid markedly faster, and this version also gains access to 2 additional attack options. The first of these options is goes on. Ooh. Oh, it shares the same properties as the one you can unleash from a standard jump. However, this one will not consume any drive. Really? It doesn't take any additional drive gauge. Oh wow. Okay. No. I'll get it. I keep getting chopped. Well, not what I was looking for, but... I get why it's like that, because the Gosanku can be done while you're moving forward in midair, like this. If I can just get it like that. So because you're demon rating forward like that, you can also do the you're granted that. There we go. That's gonna take a while. Alright. Okay. The Demon Go Ascend is the second edition. This one also does not consume drive. Cancel into overdrive demon raid from a Bronco high kick and perform this attack for a potent combo. Why is it that I did that easily, but I couldn't do the other one? That makes no sense. Alright. Ashura Senku. Technique that grants the user swift movement while cloaking them in illusions. Input forward or back together with the other buttons to move in that direction. Technique that allows you to... oh, okay. This is teleport. Technique that allows you to rapidly cover great distances after a brief pause. You can traverse either toward your opponent or away from them depending on the input. Cannot be cancelled into from other moves. Oh. Oh, really? Oh. So it's no longer motion input. Yeah, I can't do it. Alright. So I can't cancel, cancel. Alright. Wow, so they changed that. Interesting. You can pass through opponents while in transit with this technique, should you catch a foe unawares. This becomes a powerful means of switching. However, do not rely on it too much as it is vulnerable to attack. Okay, so they compensated that. If I remember right, you were able to... I don't think you were able to get hit that much when you did that back in the other Street Fighter games. But because you just press forward now rather than motion, you're now become more vulnerable. I think that I think I got that if I understand it correctly. Input light punch and light kick simultaneously while in motion to unleash the unblockable orbital throw. Its reach is short, so be sure that Senku is brought you within range of your quarry before unleashing hell. Alright, let's see here. Okay. That's really interesting that that his teleport now has a command. It's like a command throw, basically. I'm just curious. No, only when I'm forward, huh? Okay.
You could challenge the heavens.
Wow. The switch up that could happen could really fake your opponent out. Masatsu Gohado. Let's see. Fires a high-speed concentrated Satsui no Hado forward. Has high attack power for projectile super art. Alright, make use of this speed to create combo opportunities from all manners of situations alone. It still serves as a potent long-range attack. Its vulnerability to strike also makes it effective at turning battle tides. Let's try that. It's the standard fare. Masatsu Gohado. Alright. Next one. Tenma Gozanku. Let's see. Fire a powerful key blast from the air to the ground. Useful for precision combos with jump attacks that can be cancelled. Alright. This version does not render you invulnerable to attacks, but it still will still serve you well in combos. You can cancel. Oh! From jumping medium punch, which. What? Which will open up opportunities to further corner right. Yo. Although it probably won't let me do that, but still. Doing a neutral. There we go. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Can it be done? Let me see. Let me see. No. No. So that'll only work if it's in midair, huh? Yeah. It'll only work if I was in midair. That stinks. If I hit in the midair and then pull it off. Yeah. That's alright. Next. This one is Empyrean's End. Turns the Satsui no Hado into a powerful flame before piercing the opponent. Opponents are open to follow-up attacks if they reach the end of the stage. Empyrean's End? Empyrean's End? I wouldn't give that name to Akuma. Should be more scary sounding. Alright, technique perfect for use on cornered opponents. It can be easily cancelled from overdrive techniques and the light Tatsumaki Sen Sankyaku. Skilled combatants can also follow a Rago high kick or other attacks for this before the Cypher combo ender. Let's see. Huh. Okay. So at least the light attacks can, wow, that's a lot of damage. Oh my gosh. Akuma is crazy. Alright. As this attack grants you invulnerability, should you find yourself close enough to your opponent, you can cut through their projectiles to seize them. Oh man. That's insane. Sip of Calamity. Sip of Calamity. Knocks down an opponent with overwhelming strength, but before unleashing a single devastating blow, it can be cancelled into from a special move, making it particularly useful in combos. With invulnerability, this technique allows you to strike back when you least expect. It can be also cancelled into during combos. Those caught by this technique will learn firsthand that resistance is futile. Alright. Why Sip of Calamity? The names of these supers are dumb. Oh, sorry. That was ugh. Dang. That's brutal. That's brutal. My man. Right in the face. That's pretty cool. Alright. Shingoku Satsu. See, like that's a scary name. Not Sip of Calamity. Shingoku Satsu. A secret technique that overwhelms an opponent with myriad attacks made in a single second. Cannot be avoided if performed at close range while the opponent is standing on the ground. Alright, peerless technique that no mortal can block should they find themselves in its path. If unleashed on a standing opponent, point blank range, they will have no means of escape. This incredible powerful grab is the final word in combo closers. So, yep, still the same way. Hold it. Nope. Sorry. I've done this 1,000 times. What am I doing? What is wrong with me? Nope. Oh, interesting. Oh, right, because I'm pressing... Nah. Wait a second. What's going on here? I've always can be performed when vitality is 25 or pro 4. Oh, interesting. There we go. I'm like, what's going on here? I've done this 1,000 times. Woo! Look at all that.
You could challenge the heavens. Die a thousand deaths.
Whoa!
Trade more.
Took half the life. Yo, that's nasty. That's nasty. Get that little extra sliver of damage right there. Miss. Alright. Let's see. However, once one must not forget that it grants a vulnerability only against projectiles, and that it only becomes available after your vitality is 25% or lower. Use your timing carefully. Interesting. So only projectiles. So every single attack can stop it except projectiles. Fascinating. Fascinating. What a balance. So only the projectiles can't stop it. Everything else can stop it. That's nuts. Fundamentals? Yep. Alright, outmoving your opponent is an essential element of battle. However, if you wish to secure victory, chasing your adversary into the corner should also be your focus. Go-Hado is a fitting tool to achieve this. Make use of the heavy version speed to make your opponent think twice about taking action. Hado techniques take many forms, but none have perfected it quite as I. Another means of deterring your opponent's approach is Resto Snap Kick. Due to its speed and long reach, focus, remain mindful of the distance between you, then punish those who dare encroach upon your domain. For a more offensive push, there is Kigoku Combination. It surpasses that of Resto Snap, and you'll have ample time to react during should the initial launch be blocked. Only unleash the other two attacks if it connects first. Alright. Fundamentals 2, so I don't get to practice. Okay. Opponents kept at bay will grow hungry to close in, and it is then that they may resort to approaching your fort with a forward jump or attempt to break through with a drive impact. It is imperative that you learn how to stifle such attempts. Firstly, after executing the technique to test your opponent's defenses, do not blindly throw out further attacks. Instead, take a moment to observe your opponent and ready yourself for an incoming jump in or a drive impact. If your opponent takes disguise to close in on you, cut short their ambitions with either a crouching heavy punch or a light Ghost Shoryuken. In some distance lies between you when they take flight, strike them down with a heavy Ghost Shoryuken. With keen focus, you can discern the moment a foe unleashes a drive impact. When they do, respond with one of your own. This remains viable after overdrive. Go-Hado. Due to its fast recovery, so test your foes with that and prepare. Overdrive Go-Hado holds great power, but you must remain mindful of your drive gauge. Testing your opponent with one when you have a full gauge will leave you with 4 blocks, but carelessly throwing out many will leave you certain ruin. Advance 1. With mastery of basic techniques, dealing with your opponent's attempts to jump towards you will be simple. However, to maximize one's damage potential in these situations, I suggest perfecting your use of Rago High Kick. First, you must get to grips with the timing. Perform the technique too late, and you shall be on the receiving end should your opponent attack. The key is to perform the technique as soon as you notice your foe take flight. Land a clean hit, and then you will open a path to deal further damage. When the Rago High Kick connects with the Airborne, cancel into a medium Demon Raid, and then transition to heavy Demon Blade Kick. So, okay. So you got some follow-ups regarding counters. Okay. Should the Demon Blade Kick connect, you'll be able to extend your assault even further. Unleash a medium Tatsumaku the moment you land on the ground to further sow the seeds of your foe's regret. Cancel into an overdrive raid from Rago High. For even more options, transition from it into Demon Go. Danku to Dinko Rasen for particularly potent combos. To explore true depth of combos, challenge the combo trials. Okay. Advance 2. When vying for control of the neutral, should you find yourself in a favorable position or able to close in, it is important to have your next move in mind for numerous scenarios. First, let us imagine you are at the center of the stage. Your first option is standing medium punch. If this is blocked, you will be able to move your before your opponent. Your second option is Viscera Piercer. If it is blocked, then unleash a tight Gohado. However, should Viscera Piercer strike true, follow with a heavy Tatsu. Next, let us turn our attention to when you have opponent cornered, right when where we want them. Cancel an attack into an overdrive Gohado. Once again, even if blocked, you have the initiative and be able to move first. Okay. Okay, there it is. I saw it. Alright, if overdrive Gohado connects, your opponent will be sent flying, granting you an opportunity to hit them with a heavy kick, crouching heavy kick, or even a special move. Let me see. Oh, he hasn't even hit the ground yet. Gotcha. So he's still in mid-air when all that happens. If you see create a power train until you master canceling into overdrive flame or piercer out of piercer or standing heavy punch, your opponent will be pressed into the wall, open to more crushing combos. Should you opponent block an overdrive flame, they will be unable to mount a counterattack. So have no fear and do not miss an opportunity to engulf your foes with searing victory of the feet may hang entirely. Oh my gosh, that whole combination just took all that. Dang. That's insane. Alright, time for Bisondorf. Alright, how to play M. Bison. How to play M. Bison. Bisondorf has a number of long-reaching moves, allowing him to overwhelm the butt with a suffocating ground. Really? A ground game rather than an aerial game? Interesting. Interesting. So he's more of a ground game. Alright. Use his powerful space, creating strikes and special moves to control neutral or surprise your opponents with Shadow Rise and its follow-ups. I noticed that they're not saying I, so Ganondorf is not the one speaking, huh? Also, by hitting an enemy with back fist combo, you'll plant a Psycho Mine on them. Psycho Mines will detonate after a period of time, but can also be detonated by connecting with certain special moves. Special attacks that activate Psycho Mines will have their damage increase, as well as allow Bisondorf to move before his opponent when guarded. Use this to gain advantage in battle. Okay. Psycho Crusher! Alright. Quick charge forward and powered by Psycho Power. Deals a large amount of damage, making it particularly effective in combos. Charge towards the enemy while wreathed in Psycho Power. The speed at which this attack comes out differs between light, medium, and heavy. It's a damaging potent tool, even more so in combos. Ooh, excuse me. Alright.
You shall be my finest pawn.
Okay. Let's see. Single hit projectile stand no chance against this attack, thus making a valuable tool during long range engagements. You'll be open to attack if your opponent proves to be wild enough to block it. Don't use it recklessly. Increases the number of hits and leaves less of an opening on block. Alright. Let me see how the overdrive works here. Alright. So, alright. Let's see. It is also impervious to projectiles while you're charging. You may find practical use for it at mid-range to launch a surprise attack on an ill-prepared opponent. Alright. Double knee press. Flip and fly towards opponents while hitting multiple times. A powerful tool to control space at a distance. The strength of the button used will determine the distance of this move. The range of this attack is fearsome, but careless use will leave you open to attack. Imagine this attack to be akin to a spear and only attack with the tip. Alright, let's see here. Oh, so it's no longer a charge. I remember this used to be a charge. I guess that changed about a long time ago. I never noticed it. Then again, I don't play Bison that much, so. Okay. That's actually way better. This version will connect to a knee strike that launches the opponent. Really? Alright. Juggles. This Street Fighter 6 really loves juggling. It really loves juggling. Juggling follow-ups. Follow-up juggles. This version allows for follow-up attacks to be made on the launched opponent, but leaves a wide open on block, leave nothing to chance and ensure it strikes. Alright. Back fist combo. Step forward, deliver a backhand, the palm thrust into a powerful palm thrust, plants a Psycho Man on hit. A multi-hit attack that blasts the enemy with great power. Any fool that finds themselves hit by this will be implanted with a Psycho Mine. Alright.
You shall be my finest pawn. Impressive.
A lot of knockback.
Well done.
Okay. So it's full on knockback. The mind shot that after a few seconds. Use this for your benefit so get your opponent with pressure. Oh wow.
A knack like you will be buried here.
Okay, that's funny. Connect with the Psycho-powered special move while a mine is embedded into the opponent. It will cause it to detonate, inflicting more pain, but even if the mine is blocked, the explosion will allow you to move before your foe. So it gives you some plus, huh? Increases the number of hits and damage. Alright. Your foe will be within striking distance after this attack hits. Take full advantage of the mine to ensure that your bets are well rewarded. Oh, okay. Shadow Rise. Quick high jump, reaching jump. Two different follow-ups can be used. The strength of the button will determine how far you bound forward. Rise gives you access to two overhead attacks, the reverse and head press. Alright. Okay. So. The reverse can be activated with punch. Can be controlled in the air to move back or forth. So this air control. Okay.
You shall be my finest pawn.
So this is a got it. There we go. Okay. Use it from a distance, watch the enemy's movements, make use of its quickness to descend upon the enemy when they least expect it. Head press, activate with a kick button, will descend straight down upon your opponent. Like that. Another jump will be performed after stomping on enemies' heads, which can be controlled to move back or forth. So, okay. Basically, you can escape.
Well done.
Gotcha. Alright. Feels very weird. I'm used to Street Fighter 2, you know. Press the punch button again to use Somersault Skull Diver, which your opponent will have little time to recognize and adapt before you ascend. So he's still got his classic Street Fighter 2 shenanigans. There we go. Alright. Jump automatically to wherever your opponent's located. You are invincible to throws until the jump occurs. The two transition attacks are also boosted. The overdrive version of reverse hits twice and deals more damage. How's that look? Huh. Oh, he spins his whole body? Did he twist his whole body? Yeah, he twists his whole body. Crazy. When the overdrive version of head press hits an opponent on the ground, it will transition automatically to a multi-hit attack. If blocked, you will land and have the opportunity to continue your pressure. Ah, so you're not even safe on the block. You might not be safe on the block. That's insane. Dang. Alright. Both overdrive, reverse, and head press may be used out of regular Shadow Rise with a dual input. Do well to remember this. Alright. Let's see. Regular. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, that's actually scary. You don't even have to go through all that. Knee press nightmare. Takes aim at opponent's legs with a series crushing blows. Useful as a combo ender or counter attack, making it useful. Long reaching technique. Use it in your combo or for counter attack. It is invincible to strike enemies. Ingrain that knowledge into your brain. This attack is well suited to help you turn the tide of battle. Let's see here. Okay.
Well done.
My man does the Liu Kang bicycle kick. Alright. Next. Psycho Punisher. Okay, launch into the air with the shockwave from the landing of a powerful jump before it. Follow up with a strong attack. Effective against enemies using projectiles from long range. Its direction can be controlled back and forth after performing it. This attack is invisible from the jump to when it lands. Turn the opponent pressure back up upon them or aim to feast on them when they cannot block. Let's see. I find that interesting, but actually, yeah, because I remember back in the early days of Street Fighter, you would have to do like down something like down back back, then down back down, forward down forward. You know, you would have to do that multiple times. Think of Guile and Charlie doing their flash kicks. It's very weird that, you know, well, it's not weird, but it's kind of good that they got rid of those type of motions for doing these type of things here. Alright, let's see. The trajectory of the jump can be controlled while in midair. Use this knowledge to punish the enemy for being naive enough to use projectiles, even from a considerable. Catch them off guard and grind them to dust. Alright, next up, Unlimited Psycho Crusher. Rush towards the opponent before smashing him into the ground with devastating strength. Versatile move that can counter projectiles, be used in combos, and turn tables under pressure. Massive attack that utilizes psychic power to its fullest. Can be used to escape pressure in combos and more. Show the opponent what true strength looks like and make them crumble in despair. Ga ha ha. Ga ha 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 ha. That's pretty brutal that he flicked a guy that's over 300 pounds like that by the face. Look, grabs him by the face.
Well done.
I would like to see that done to Zangief. Let's return the preview. next. Fundamentals. If you know one thing, if you know but one thing, know this. Focus on nothing else but the complete and utter eradication of your enemy. Keep a controllable gap between you and your opponent. Make use of standing medium kick from a distance to maintain your authority. At some point, you must decide to press on the offensive or stop your opponent's advances. In either case, this technique will prove to be a valuable asset. If your opponent attempts to retreat, catch them with a strong medium kick. Standing heavy punch also has a long reach capable of reaching would-be deserters. Standing heavy punch is slow, but will allow you to move first, even if it's blocked. Use it to pressure a cowardly enemy. Interesting. It's a safe on block. Interesting. And then you can switch it up. Fascinating. Alright, fundamentals 2. Your foolish opponent will attempt to resist you. Use this against one who will deem to jump in. Teach them the extent of their folly. Remember to time your attacks well. No matter how powerful a technique may be, it will be punished if the opponent predicts your next move. You must continue to be unpredictable in order to claim victory. Call upon crouching heavy punch against enemies in the air nearby you. Okay, anti-air. And standing heavy kick against those jumping from a distance. There's your anti-air. Okay. The skill to wield it is high, but catching the opponent in the air with hell attack will reward you with a potential combo and more damage. Let's try. Okay. Alright. Interesting. There's a lot of interesting stuff from these fighters. Very, very unique. Advanced 1. Battle requires you to always be ready to go on the offensive. Be prepared to turn your opponent to dust at a moment's notice. This is where double knee press will serve you well. Its distance will change based on the button press, so ensure you're hitting with the very edge of the attack. That will discourage any rodent from flinching before you. Oh, because it could hit low. Got it. When an opponent has slow. Let me see that again. Did he just slide? Wait, how did he? Oh, okay. That's very weird how it looked at first. His drive rush. The opponent has slowed their movement out of fear of knee press. Antagonize them further with drive rush. Do not forget to surprise the enemy with Shadow Rise. Ensure you make use of both follow-up attacks to confuse them further. Delay double reverse slightly for a particularly effective trap. You'll first move even if it is blocked. He's got some safe blocks, man. He's got some safes. Do not forget head press and its follow-up skull diver. Add these two into your arsenal to create an advantageous close range position before raining blows upon your enemy. Gahahaha. Advanced 2. Once in close, make good use of strikes and throws. Connect your strikes into back fist combo when you can. Use once a Psycho Mine is embedded into them, continue to smother them with pressure. Connect with Psycho Crusher, reverse, or back fist against an enemy embedded with a Psycho Mine to detonate it. Ah, I see. The explosion will increase the damage of the attack used. Hitting with the overdrive version of Psycho will also leave opponent open to follow-up attacks. A perfect chance to press on the offensive. Dang. When blocked, the explosion will allow you to move first, even when using techniques that normally have large openings. Smother the enemy with further attacks or remind them that their abilities are meaningless before your power. Psycho Mines will detonate automatically after a short time. Consider staying your hand and forcing the opponent to anticipate the incoming explosion. Beware, however, as any hits taken at this time will defuse the mine. Consider carefully when to push the attack and when to bide your time. Wow. Okay. So that's all the DLC fighters. That's crazy. That's crazy. Pretty cool stuff they got available. I definitely I definitely like Rashid. Rashid has some good potential. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, all of his combos. Oh my gosh, Combo Trial 3. Yeah, I mean, this is way too much for me. My brain hurts. What about let me see Akuma here. It's Kikoku combination. The combinations get higher and higher. Combo Trial 11. Jeez, that looks like an ender. Like the whole thing finishes off. Let me see the example. Let me just see the example. I'm very curious. Jeez, covers the whole thing. Let's see the example. Wow. That took 60, that took like what, 60-70% of the health bar. That's insane. Let's see, character guides, tutorials. Oh, that's wait, what got updated here? The drive gauge actions got updated. How updated are we talking here? That's actually something about overdrive arts. Let's go over. Let me just see what they updated here. First, overdrive arts. These are power up special moves that consume 2 drive gauge blocks. When you use a special move that has an overdrive version, press 2 of the punch or kick buttons instead of 1 to turn that special move into an overdrive art. Overdrive arts have different properties than the standard counterparts. The overdrive version of a Hadouken hits more times and more damage and even knocks down an opponent. Luke's Sandblast can be used as an overdrive art. This will power it up. Give it a try. Impressive. I really felt that one. Overdrive arts. You'll be able to turn the tide when it matters most. To see which special moves can use overdrive arts in battle, open the pause menu. Check your opponent's command list. Alright. So that was in the update, huh? Let's see. Canceling into super arts. This one was just recently updated. Alright. What did they do here? Level traits of level 2 super arts. You can use level 2 super arts by spending 2 bars of special arts super art gauge. Just like special moves, you can cancel into them from certain moves, but there's something that sets them apart. You can cancel into level 2 super arts from overdrive special moves as well. You can read up to cancels in the beginner section. Let's have you give it a shot. After hitting with overdrive flash knuckle, cancel into eraser. Okay. Oh, so is that what's new? You can actually cancel. Great. Now you know how to cancel overdrive special moves into level 2 super arts for expanded combo options. Okay. This is an excellent way to increase not only combo damage, but opportunities to use overdrive special moves. Experiment with different overdrive special moves, and you're bound to make some interesting discoveries. Is this new? This update? You know, these updates? Let me see here. Like, was that something that they added in? Interesting. Interesting. So that was with updates. Alright. Okay. Well, I'm not sure who I want to add to my repertoire. Because right now, I have played Lily. She was my first main, but Marissa took over because I don't know if they fixed Lily up. It would be nice if they buff her up a bit, but Marissa's still my main. Let's see. And Kimberly's another one that I wanted to main with, but she needs to be updated as well. So I'm not sure. Rashid sounds fun. What he has to offer is fun. I would like to maybe do a little bit more. Ed's very interesting. Ed's very interesting. So I'm not sure if it's something that I would want to. I'll have to figure out if he's someone else I want to add to my team of regulars. Akuma seems really interesting, but I don't know. But yeah, Rashid and Ed, that's something I'll have to explore further and figure out. So yeah. All right, so that was so I got a good look at through the character guides. They're all very I'm all caught up now. They're pretty scary. They got some interesting stuff. So yeah, so like right next time around, I'll go I'll figure out who I want to add to my group. Probably Rashid. He looks fun. He's he's all about the air. And then go from there, you know. See what I want to do from there. All right. So I'm all caught up. I'm all caught up until Terry happens. Yep. So just gotta get Marissa up from gold next time around and get her up to the next level. So yeah. Alright, comment, like, subscribe, follow, you know you want to. And head on over to Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com and grab yourself a copy of the Impossible Man, a Strange Fantasy novel written by me. Currently available right now. You'll find the links down below in the description, along with links to other merch such as pins, stickers, t-shirts, music. Please help yourself. Thank you for your patronage. And if you're interested, you can join me over on my live multi-streams on Twitch and Kick. Monday through Thursday, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alright. So until Marissa rank. Thank you all for joining me, and I wish you all a good night, a buenas noches, and oyasumi nasai.